Too soft for Irvin Johnson. Come across that lane and smash that ball through the hoop.
Jordan getting right to him.
Well, once the ball went into Michael Jordan.
Is number 4.
Well, the experiment in the first half with Detlef Schrempf having the initial shot.
A couple of players have 3. Lamar Odom had 3 quick ones off the bench. Ray Allen has it. As Bynum just rolls off.
Ball in there and allow Shawn Kemp to go quickly by his defense.
Comes into it because it's going to be hotly contested. Who can play hard and smart? Because you have to be able to do both.
Kobe Bryant looking for an opening, fires away, gets it to go. 14 for Bryant.
Bulls by 3. We're just underway in the 3rd. Now Johnson switching off on Jordan. Schrempf gets back to him. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball from Ron Harper. 11 for Harper.
Negative consequence in that there is no ball pressure on Rondo and Bryant scores again.
So Russell.
You better bring it all when that happens.
Jordan is rejected. Tripping on the recovery. And he'll go to the line.
Getting where he wants with this set. Gasol had a strong first half, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 3 block shots. Shot clock down to 5. Bynum. Nice soft touch for the big man, and the Lakers have their largest lead of the night.
So the follow by Detlef Schrempf. Pippen beating the Suns. And it comes. The foul committed by Hawkins.
To a double technical foul.
As we said, one more technical, he would be suspended for the next game. Perkins is not one to walk away much, but is obviously very well aware of his situation. And a foul on Ray Allen. He's annoyed. That's 4 on Ray Allen in just 15 minutes of action.
Defense, and you wind up with Ray Allen on the sideline with 4 fouls.
Doc Rivers yelling at Joe Crawford. I think asking him to let him play a little bit. Celtics are a very physical defensive team. It's been hard for them. Shot clock winding down. Knocked out of bounds. They say Laker ball, but Joe DeRosa may change.
Another poor possession by the Seattle Supersonics, taking so long to get involved in their offense. With 7 seconds on the shot clock, finally Schrempf looked up and just launched a jumper.
Jordan for 3. And Kukoc calling for time.
How would you even go with hand? You have to chop off phones?
Garnett picked up his 2nd foul that last one. Shot clock at 6. Bryant on the drive. Blocked from behind by Tony Allen. Gasol picks it up. Allen may have gotten a piece of that one as well. And a 24-second violation.
15 years, 11 championships for Bill Russell.
Let's check in with Hannah Storm. Hannah?
Marv, the Sonics will be without their all-time steals leader for the rest of this game and maybe the series. Nate McMillan telling me he's just in too much pain because of the back injury. To go for the rest of the day is going to make a determination.
They need aggressiveness. They've been the more aggressive team so far here in game 1. And Gasol is fouled.
Just heard the report.
That's a major loss, and also with Bukowski already ejected. Pippen from downtown. Seattle is struggling right now. And
right there. But that's one way to get that big body of Artest off Pierce and create some space.
Celtics have definitely picked up the defensive intensity here in the 3rd. Ryan. A good look that time. Wouldn't go. Artest. Rondo hurt himself on that play. Bryant flips it up over Perkins. Talk about soft touch. It hurts just a little bit more.
Well, that's a hard collision. Rondo takes the shot, and then Artest does a good job finding Bryant. And right there, the touch on that type of shot, Mark, and you know, you lived on that type of teardrop shot. That's very difficult, and very few have the ability to shoot this in-between shot with touch.
Again, he didn't go much with Steve Kerr. Phil telling me beforehand that just tough to get a matchup that works for Chicago with Steve Kerr against against this talented Seattle team.
Steve Kerr is so effective in the series against Orlando. Played only 7 minutes in the first half. Pippen for 3. And Peyton
Perkins to get to the baseline instead of sending him towards the help in the middle of the floor.
Fisher, that's a two-pointer. Derek Fisher.
Jordan for 3.
He'd have his number retired.
Off the turnover, Kobe Bryant. Time.
This game is by getting to the foul line. They've only taken 10 or 11 foul shots in the game. This is not a team, Seattle, that's shown a great ability to come from far behind.
Nice pass from Kukoc.
Has to be up.
No, he does not deserve to be up there with the Lakers. He would deserve to be up there.
In the playoffs, beat Sacramento, then swept Houston in 4, beat Utah. That
Do that because I realize I'm not going to get an amen from you, so I got to do it to myself.
One of the great things about Fisher, last 5 years, he's played in all 82 games. He's one of the most durable players. Yet one of the oldest. Gasol, nice move inside.
Peyton has to get in the middle. This is an unusual substitution for Chicago with Michael Jordan going out midway through the third quarter. Normally, Michael will play that whole third quarter up until maybe 1 minute to go and get maybe a 3-minute rest surrounding between the third and fourth quarter. And I just wonder if Michael's a little bit winded and maybe that 9-day layoff now hitting him as far as the conditioning is concerned.
And rightfully so.
He was on the verge of being a great player, but it was first time on the big NBA stage. He had done it internationally. As Gasol left-handed, can't get it to go, keeps it alive, gets it back, lays it in. The Lake dominating for the Lakers. Fisher the other way. Fisher 1-on-3. And Perkins the rebound.
Chip away at his ego, at his belief that he's the second best guy on the floor by going at him on both ends of the floor. This is a long series.
Bryant forces the shot, but draws the foul as we listen to Doc Rivers huddle.
Physical body up to him, bang him, bump him, and try to not.
He's not a physical player or one of those, as Phil Jackson liked to talk about before the game or before the series.
Can pass with either hand. Rondo's one of them.
Fisher, that one halfway down before a loose ball foul is called against the Celtics. Garnett inside to Allen. Oh, blocked by Bryant. Allen ready to throw it down. And Kobe Bryant turns him away. Odom to Bryant. Fisher on the drive. Fisher floats it up. In and out again. As Artest grabs the rebound. Ahead to Fisher. Fisher alley-up to Bryant. Kobe Bryant, 12 points here in the third quarter. The lead back to 13.
So we have been mentioning Shawn Kemp also in foul difficulty. He is on the floor with 4. Here's Bushler. Nice lead pass, but he
You saw the numbers there. You know, those two guys have battled for the same team their whole careers. You don't see that as much as you used to. Bryant in his 14th year, Pierce in his 12th year. They both have had times bumpy rides. Certainly Pierce at some point in his career. His team went through some losing seasons. Kobe Bryant with some of the problems he had with Shaquille O'Neal and the trade request. So it hasn't always been easy, but they've stayed with their teams. They've both been finals MVPs. And this year, both of them went through some injuries where there was some question on whether or not they could help lead their team back to the finals.
When you think about it, in Kobe Bryant's prime, he won 35 games one year, 45 and 42. And it did not look good that it was going to turn around. They drafted Bynum, and they hijacked Pau Gasol, and that's how quickly it can change.
is tied at 75. Shrimp with all 9 points in the third. Michael Jordan is back, appealing the call.
Well, Michael has been perimeter-minded all night as soon as he realized the double team was going to come so quickly in that first quarter, and he just has too much quickness for Detlef Schrempf to keep him from getting into the line.
lay it up, but because of the fear of the length of the Lakers, he's forced to kick it out to Glenn Davis for a jump shot.
Ray Allen with his 4 fouls back on the floor. Bryant. Do they call a foul on Davis or Ray Allen? It's the 5th foul on Ray Allen.
He felt that that ball was last touched by the Sonics. Rejection by Pippen. He was upset with that last call, but Pippen able to come up with the block. Bulls with the ball. They're up by 2 with 1:25 remaining in the third quarter.
Now this is a mismatch here. Quickly get it out of his hands.
Bushler for 3. Kukoc with the save. Bushler was shot well during the playoffs, not shooting well here tonight. Wennington. Bill.
He's guarding Lamar Odom at the three-point line. You've got to be sitting in help. Glenn Davis, you've got to keep the ball out of the paint right now. Right now, the Celtics are getting beaten.
But without Kemp, with foul trouble, without Rikowski, they're in trouble now.
Shot clock at 7. Bushler's pass broken up. A double technical on Michael Jordan and Gary Payton.
That's just good aggressive basketball. All that contact down in the chest area, certainly within the realm of sportsmanship.
And
Wallace with a little body check.
Grant, 2-point Chicago lead. Final seconds of the third. Bushler for 3. So Judd Bushler going 0 for 4 in the third quarter.
And their victory over Dallas.
Pass inside Gasol. Oh, you're right.